Hello everyone, Andrew here, and welcome to what is probably going to be the final part of Donkey Kong Country 2, the Lost Levels. I don't think that there was like a secret post game or anything like that. So with that, today we are going to be finishing the final level of the Lost World and then taking on the final boss, which will get us up to 40 DK coins and probably somewhere around 100%. I'm not exactly sure what the true final percentage is in this ROM hack, but without further ado, let's stop looking at the file select screen. And I see I have already placed myself in this world, so we are ready to pay Clubba for the final time and enter the final Lost World level. So I do not know anything about this level. Of course, in the original game, this is Animal Antics, a level that is pretty tough. Or at least I thought so as a kid, especially kind of, the brambles part at the end always threw me for a loop. It was a level that kind of took everything that you learned and experienced throughout the game, different level themes, all the different animal buddies, and just put that, put you to the test in doing all those kinds of things. So I don't know if End of the Line sounds pretty scary. It's going to, do something similar, but I'm definitely not expecting this to be a walk in the park. So, here we go. Okay, and we are riding a roller coaster through the Lost World. I can't say, this is too out of the ordinary for this hack, considering we have, rode a, what is the music, actually? Now that I was hearing the death sound, and it did not sound like the normal Lost World death music. Considering that, we rode a roller coaster through the swamp that one time, this is not too odd. Oh, it's the being chased by the giant zinger music. Okay, cool. Come to think of it, we never actually were chased by a giant zinger in this hack. That's something that was exclusively to the original. And as you can see, this is probably going to be one of those levels where I might want to stock up on some lives, just because there's probably, there's some memorization going on here. And okay, so that was a door apparently? And so this is all kinds of strange. Yeah. This is a level where it feels like we're going to have to play it a couple times in order to learn the layout. And that's okay. So let's see. I guess we have, enough lives for one more try, as we don't want to get that game over. And then we'll probably head back to the first world or something like that and just stock up on a bunch of green balloons. That just takes some getting used to. There's no other way around that. So I will see you all in a minute. Alright, so we're just about at 20 lives here, which I think is what we will do. I know there was that one time when I stocked up on all those lives, I think going into World 6. And then I never ended up needing them. So it would be nice if, that kind of happened in this situation. Yeah, of all the things that I was expecting to, deal with in the final level today, one of them was not a roller coaster level for whatever reason. Which, of course, knowing this hack, absolutely nothing is out of the question. So there's absolutely no reason I shouldn't have been prepared for that, but just for whatever reason, I was ready for, this big platforming challenge or something, but I just wasn't expecting a roller coaster, and I don't know if that's going to, last for the entire level, or maybe that's just kind of the first half kind of deal. Who knows? But we're going to try that again, and now that I have, had a chance to get mentally prepared for a roller coaster shenanigan-filled adventure, hopefully things go a little bit better. So, End of the Line, take 2, here we go. And again, it's kind of just, I need to remember exactly when the jumps happen, and there's times, you need to make smaller jumps. Like here, you don't want to make big jumps, because then you'll just go flying. Not sure, the door kind of just messes up your timing. You can just go under those guys, they don't even cause any kind of trouble, and you just bounce on those, and then you still miss the platform. Alright. So, we know that when we get back to that part, we just need to kind of, readjust our jumping. Overall, though, this hack has been so fun, and it's just been so cool to see the different things that they have done with different levels. Even in this case, as crazy as it is, oh, I got an extra life, so we were back up to 20 momentarily there. And it's been such a fun adventure, learning about the inner workings of Donkey Kong Country 2 with everyone, especially, in the times that there were things I didn't know. If you've been following along the comments, people like M. Rose have been providing excellent explanations for just how this crazy game works in ways that you would never really think about if you were only playing the original. Now, see, I don't know what I did differently there, and yet I missed the guy. Alright. Time to get serious. Not really, I have been taking it totally seriously. Even though it probably doesn't look like it. This looks like I'm jumping in the holes for absolutely no reason, but I swear I'm actually trying. It's just like Guitar Hero the level. Man, remember when Guitar Hero and Rock Band were a thing? That eventually died out. Okay, so, yeah, that's a weird part. It's not like, you know, you have time to time your jumps, look ahead at what's going on. It's like, you press that B button, and it's like Castlevania style, where once you're in that jumping motion, you're not turning back. You are landing in the predetermined spot, you know, determined by wherever it was you pressed the A button. Okay. So that's that one. What's this one? So we wanted to kind of do a smaller jump there, a bigger jump. Alright, new territory. I don't have 2 Kongs. Oh, okay. I panicked because I was on top of the spikes and kind of thought it was going to hurt me, but then it didn't. So, I mean, it makes sense. I mean, the car is what touched the spikes, not Diddy. Man, I do wish that I had those 2 hits, though. It would not surprise me if, being the final level, there was just no DK barrels. That would not surprise me in the slightest. So, you go into these 2 guys, and this is a mini jump. Actually, okay, so I think the problem was I wasn't holding the B button when I bounced off that guy. We're learning, though. I mean, it's definitely not like we're constantly dying in the same spots, kind of. We're making progress in small increments here. Okay, so yeah, small jumps. I mean, we've got that part down. Still don't know what's up with the door. We don't press anything here. This one, you kind of do, okay, so that. And then this, okay, that's the one that's the small jump. I also like how he got stuck on the platform there. Okay. Alright, so back to this part again. So here we are on spikes. Okay, so not entirely sure what that interaction was. I mean, there's one thing, you know, me reacting to things happening, and then there's the other side of it where, like, I don't even know what exactly that reaction was going on there. Also, as I was being quiet for a minute there, I was able to tell that we once again have that weird enemy sound going on in the background, and that just has to be a side effect of using the roller coaster in a level that it was never intended to be used in, because it's probably supposed to be like the roller coaster on the track sound effect. But since that sound effect doesn't exist in this kind of level setting, instead you're getting that weird laughing sound instead, it's probably some kind of thing connected to that. With all the knowledge I have gained of how Donkey Kong Country 2 works, that is my guess. And I'm sticking to it until someone proves me wrong in the comments. Anyway, though, back up to 13. Very nice. So stop, going to there, bounce on that guy, very good. Bounce on a couple of these guys. That one's still hard to get down. There's not really much that you can use for timing there. You just have to remember how to do it. And I think you just kind of do this really small hop. And then you gotta hold that B button. And don't play like that. Or that. Or that. Okay, so what is this? What exactly am I dealing with there? It seems like I have to land on the other spikes. Meanwhile, I'm trying to kind of land, I guess, in front of them? Okay, there's just basically a time there that I have to press the B button that I have not got down yet. Unless there's something else I'm missing, which I don't think there is, but I guess we'll just try it again. Okay, so I'm gonna jump here. And then something like that? Okay, well, that's the farthest we've ever gotten. So I jumped a little bit earlier the first time to get onto the first set of spikes. And then you kind of start rocking all over the place, and it's like, that's just something I don't know how to react to. It's just so weird. It's a matter of, that one is so picky because sometimes I do a smaller jump and then I don't make it, and then that time I did too big of a jump and didn't make it. It's a matter of remembering what kind of button press you need to do at each position. Like, there's sometimes you need to do a big jump, sometimes a smaller jump, and for whatever reason, by the time I get back to that part, I'm forgetting the order. Like, it's bigger jump, followed by a smaller jump, followed by just pray that it works out. So bigger jump. Well, that's too big of a jump, though. Because if I do a smaller jump there, then I don't have enough height after I bounce off the guy to make it all the way to the other side. Man, we might have to go back for another life run soon. That's not what I was expecting to have to do, but that's just the reality of the situation. So this one here. Okay, so when you touch that white part, you jump, and then That one was just, I did too big of a jump that time. Because I was so, so full of adrenaline after making the first jump that you just start kind of, forgetting everything that comes after it. And we haven't even seen the K yet, so it's like, it doesn't really give me much confidence that, we're anywhere close to being done with this roller coaster section. Because you would assume that it lasts for at least half of the level. Okay, so smaller ones, bigger ones, over the guy, oh. See, I was so busy thinking of, okay, there's that spike part coming up that started playing sloppy there. Oh man! Oh, and right back to the checkpoint. Okay. But that's scary because usually you get a Kong barrel at the beginning of this level. Okay, so there. I got my 2 hits back. We're, I don't know, I'm just kind of scared of getting the game over there. It's on! Turn up that volume. And there we go. I took a silly hit. And there's a thing. Although, whoa, okay. I have no comment, honestly. Alright, so this time we're going to be going up to 30 lives. I figured, 10 more than last time, and if we come back again, we'll do another 10, so we'll go up to 40. I really hope we don't have to come back, though. I've already been recording for 20 minutes. We have made literally 0 progress. Well, I guess technically we paid Clubba, so I don't know if that counts as progress or not. I mean, if we saved, our save file would technically be different at, than it was before. So I guess that's somewhat considered progress. I don't know. The point is, let's actually make some progress in the level. That would be nice. We have both of our hits back. I've probably forgotten everything about how this level works in kind of the intermission there. I wonder if you can kind of cheat the beginning and, play the level without landing on the roller coaster. That would be really nice if something like that was possible. Okay, so this one is a full-on jump at this white thing. Okay, well that was apparently too early. Okay, we have 2 hits, so so then you start kind of going all over the place. See, the problem is, I don't know how long I have before I'm able to press the jump button, because the way you're kind of wonking all over the place, I feel like I have to press jump before I accidentally just, kind of go off the edge, because I waited too long. But then if I press it too early, I don't make it to the other set of spikes anyway, and here we are. I feel like there's something in that hole I just jumped over, but I mean, I'm so busy jumping into other holes, I don't really feel like just falling into it to find out. It's probably just some kind of background graphic. It really makes you think though, where is the bonus game hidden in this level? It would be the biggest jerk move of the century if it was like at the very end and you get 1 shot, otherwise it sends you into the target, forcing you to replay the entire level to try again or something like that. I would not even be surprised. I would totally not be surprised if the final level of this game did that. Oh man though, this is just... I'm sorry, like I'm sorry that this video is not going better. I had this problem last time, like there was the one where you rode the roller coaster through the swamp. I was not very good at that level. Meanwhile, the real roller coaster levels did not give me much trouble, and that's just because when you have that rail to kind of use as a reference, you can see what's coming up and kind of, okay, so that's enough about that conversation. Wait, what was that? I jumped. I thought that I jumped, as late as I could have, as far as I could have, and I still didn't make it. Wow. But like when you have that rail, you can kind of see what's coming up. I mean, you have some uphill portions where, you're not moving as quickly, so you can kind of, take in the scenery, understand what's coming up. But when you're just jumping on like random terrain, you have to do a lot more guessing in what kind of, how you should press the button, how long you should wait before you press the button. And it just leads to a lot of confusion that probably isn't fun for people to watch at home, is there's just really a learning process here. That's all that there is learning those correct button press timings and, lightnesses or how heavy you should press it. Like in that case, I just keep messing it up because I'm thinking of all the other stuff that's going on in the level. I keep forgetting how I'm supposed to press the button at the beginning. But yeah, I mean, I'm perfectly fine with a level like this. I don't mind learning it. I fear that it's not the best quality watching me learn it. It'd be basically like watching someone study for a test. It's like, that would be exciting. Coming soon to YouTube, let's study for geography test coming up tomorrow. Like, that'd be hilarious. Wow, if anyone does that, I'm totally suing you. Okay, so let's do it this time. So this one, okay, so there's nothing there. So you do that, and then this one's a heavy one. This one's a lighter one. This one, you do that. I still have both of my hits. So you do this, and then you don't panic. You wait, and apparently I guess that was waiting too long. So somewhere in between what I was doing before and what I just did there is the correct button press. Oh, okay. So then that's something like that? Okay. Okay, so there's two platforms there, and I think the original time that I made it that far, I jumped, and I fell somewhere between those two, where it looks like maybe you're not supposed to jump at all and kind of just ride off the edge, land on the lower platform, and then jump to the higher one. But there's no way you would know that on your first try. Okay, so we're here, we do that, well, I didn't even make it to the upper platform, so that's a thing. Okay, and then I have to time. See, I'm just afraid of that timing, because I think one time I jumped too late, and then I jumped too early in the past, as I just did there. So I just need to get that timing down now and not panic, which is very hard to do considering you have no time to react to it. Literally. I'm getting better at that part though. Like, I'm more consistently getting to this crazy spike part. But that still takes some getting used to. I love the just like nosedive she did down into the hole. Also, for what it's worth, we just passed the 30-minute recording mark, which it does not feel at all like it's been that long. As I'm making progress, and I mean, I'm having an okay time with this level. It's just the process that has to happen for me to learn everything, get better at the previous parts. I mean, it's not like I'm still dying a little bit at the same parts again, but I think that it's obvious that there's progress. It's just taking time to get there. Unfortunately, I mean, I might as well talk while I'm playing the level, I suppose. As far as, like, I was mentioning, way back 30 minutes ago, about how Animal Antics is kind of a level that tests all the skills you've kind of learned throughout Donkey Kong Country 2, tested in, the various different level settings with the different animal buddies. This focuses very specifically on, like, crazy roller coaster gimmicks that aren't even done in, like, a way that you can really get used to without just constantly playing the level, because there's so many different timing things and button things that you have to get used to that even if you played a million roller coaster levels, there would probably still be, that required learning to make progress in this level, because you just don't know, when enemies are going to show up until you've died at the same place a whole bunch of times. And like that right there, like, I'm making the jump when I feel like I should be, it should be correct, even though it's not. So, it's a difficult final level, but it doesn't feel like the right kind of difficulty. But we're gonna do it. We're not going to give up that easily, even when I make silly mistakes like that. Okay, so, I forgot. I saw the spikes below, and I'm like, gotta jump, but wait a second, no. You can ride over spikes. Again, you have to go against every instinct you've learned while playing this game, and realize that spikes are not your enemy when riding the roller coaster. It's so strange. Alright, let's see. But as you can see, like, I'm definitely not dying. I mean, I'm doing a little bit of dying in the earlier parts, but a lot less. And I still haven't seen the K, I don't think, unless I'm just so busy looking at everything else that I'm missing it somewhere. There's that little platform up there that worries me. Again, the bonus game can be hidden literally anywhere. That's something that we do need to consider. Well, going through all this, it could be anywhere. You could just have to fall down a random hole while riding the roller coaster. I mean, but thankfully, I'm pretty good at falling down holes. So if it is hidden down a hole, I would probably find it. And that was just me, I'm talking too much and not paying attention to the thing. It's very, got it memorized. And, you know, talking just throws a whole new wrench into that equation. But you do like a small one, a big one, a small one, bounce on that guy, through the door, jump over here, go under 2 guys, do a big jump here, bounce up to this platform, do a smaller jump here, bounce on those 2, bounce on these 2, over the 2 zingers, into the spikes. So see, that's what I'm talking about. I mean, you start memorizing it, but then you still mess that jump up because it just feels like, you know, you don't want to wait too long, but then they jump too early is just as bad. Okay, not gonna question that one. So that's the thing. So you do that. Okay, so down here, on top of that, on top of those, there's the K. Wow, we are a quarter of the way through the level. We're gonna go to the ice area now? No. Okay, okay. So, okay, thank you, DK barrel time. So these guys are the ones that you cannot touch. Do I put Diddy out so I have Dixie when I mean, I didn't mean to take a hit that soon. Oh, I thought that was the checkpoint barrel for a second. So wait, so these are the guys that sink down? Okay. Now I really wish I had Dixie. There's Cutlass. In case you have not heard, throughout this Let's Play, you are one of my, you know, lesser favorite enemies. And oh, so it was a rushing kind of thing. So now I really wish I had Dixie because I need to go back and hit that, but thankfully there was still an opportunity to do so. Oh, why did I not expect that to be a clobber? I saw the TNT and I was like, I'm gonna pick that up. And my fate was determined. So, we at least proves that only the first quarter. So in that case, I can kind of get behind this. It's a little bit like Animal Antics in the sense where, okay, so a quarter of the level is going to test your roller coaster skills, and I can understand that. I don't know why. I mean, it's funny because when you know how to beat it, it's like, it's not that long. But there's like, you know, there's cheap parts like that are kind of difficult, and then there's that, we just totally overshoot that guy. And then that's it. I mean, that's pretty much the end. If I get on top of that tall platform, I know that I just don't jump. I fall down, and then I do a couple jumps, ride on the spikes for a couple of seconds, and then it's done. So, it's not that difficult, but, I mean, you have to learn it. If there's anyone out there who beat this on their first try without seeing, like, you know, any video of it or anything beforehand, like, you are amazing. And that is, like, some, you know, up there skills, I must admit. But see, like, now I'm getting it. Like, oh no, I jumped. I just talked about how you don't jump when you get up there. But, you know, your reaction when you're on a platform and you can't see anything in front of you is to jump. Sorry, but, you know, over 20 years of playing platformers has taught me that's how things should be. Alright, okay, so see, we've got something going here. We are learning. And as long as you're learning, mistakes are okay. So that's not that difficult. I just like to make things look difficult. You are not my friend. Okay, so, okay, there. Do these guys get destroyed by, whoa! Wow. I mean, it answered the question I was about to ask. I can't deny that, but not at all exactly how I was expecting the question to be answered. Oh my gosh. I'm speechless. Like that was crazy. I mean, crazy, I don't even really think begins to describe it, but I have no words past that. That was just, it was just. Like, wow, look at that consistency. I mean, at least it was half an hour well spent. It's not like, you know, I spent half an hour on it and I wasn't getting any better. Alright, so we're back to this part again. And we need to remember the silly way that we died last time, which I guess, you know, for all of you was a couple seconds ago. For me, it was about a minute ago. I mean, that part is just silly. Okay, so, like, yeah, so then he falls down there, and then I can't get that chest. I mean, again, getting back to this part is not that difficult now, so if it turns out, like, the bonus barrel is somehow inside that chest, I guess it's not like we need to go that far to find it. It's probably like a 1-up or something. Again, this blind jump is just making me so happy. There's nothing hidden to the left there. Okay, wow, whoa, DK barrels. Hack creator, I think you made a mistake there. 2 DK barrels in the same room. Like, I've expected, you know, Come to not expect that from you. Why am I playing as Dixie? Where did you come from? Okay, so you are obviously a fake. And this is just a big jump I have to make. I mean, this would be nice if I had Dixie, I guess. Unless I'm missing, like, Squidder or something somewhere. I think I'm down to 1 life again, so here we go. 1 more try, and then back to get more lives. And it's Life Farm time. Alright, just about at 40 lives, so yeah, this is the thing I was hoping, to not have to do again. But if we have to come back again and, farm up to 50, that would be pretty surprising. Hopefully, though, when we return to the final level, all that kind of memorization I built up has not disappeared. And I almost went to the wrong level. Funky's Flights, take it away. So, at least we kind of know what to expect now. I mean, the roller coaster part doesn't seem to go on forever. It wouldn't surprise me if it's like roller coaster part, non-roller coaster part, and then it's like, after the checkpoint, there's another roller coaster part followed by another non-roller coaster part. That's how the swamp level was anyway. Actually, there was no non-roller coaster part after the second roller coaster part of the swamp level, but you know what I mean. I mean, I would just not be surprised if there was more roller coaster after this, which would then require, another half an hour of relearning everything. We have been recording now for over 45 minutes though, so that's a thing. Hopefully though, we can, get past this part without too much issue. And the part that's after this isn't too difficult, but I don't know what was up with those spikes that took me out the last time, where it seems like you had to have Dixie to float over them. I mean, it's very possible I was misunderstanding the situation, but then it's also possible that you actually do need Dixie, so who knows? I still love that, like, nosedive turned into a jump somehow, but then that happens, and it's all irrelevant. Alright, K! Here we go. 1 letter down, 3 to go. Nothing hiding in the bushes. Okay, so DK... Diddy. So what I'm gathering is that we really want to have Dixie for that end part, and that there's actually another DK barrel not too far ahead. So what we learned that we can do here is we can do this and destroy you nicely, so that we can actually come back here, hit this, and then we have both hits. Well, then that can happen, so I take it back. We don't actually have both hits. Alright, so there's a 1 up there. It's not too really big of a deal, considering I've farmed for so many lives at this point that, all kind of respectability in terms of beating this level with some dignity is out the window, but, you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. It's better than getting a game over a million times than having to, watch the game over sequence. I feel like I took a hit here at some point. Yeah, because this red zinger came around, so you have to float across here. I wish I could switch partners right now, but I can't. Okay, so then you come over here, then we got Clobber, or not Clobber, Clobber, TNT Clobber guy, and I could either just take the hit as Diddy, but no, we actually made it with Dixie. Okay, I do not trust anything. We're just kind of going slowly here. It's better to just take it slow than have to redo the whole beginning part again, but then you take it too slow. Okay, there's the O. Is this kind of like, I don't care about lives. Okay, so yes, you do just go to the right. This hack has done that a few times, so I'm not really surprised. Is this? I know that this bridge is like, solid graphic, but it wouldn't even surprise me if it broke somehow. All right, oh, the checkpoint. But I'm really worried because there was definitely some unexplored territory at kind of the end of that last room. I probably missed the bonus game or something like that, but maybe I didn't. So, I mean, it's definitely prime real estate to investigate if it turns out that I don't find the bonus game. But in the meantime, we're just going to appreciate the fact that we've entered new ground. And I mean, those guys have been glitchy the entire game. Okay, and I feel like there could easily have been like spikes or something hidden back there. That would not have surprised me. We still gotta check holes. Like, why is there spikes down there? Ramby, huh? Huh. Can't say I would complain too much about that. If you would, throw me in the correct direction, I'd very much appreciate that. At least you're the blue one and not the gray one. And if you're gonna wake up at any time, I'd appreciate that too. In the right direction this time, please. Well, that's kind of what I was hoping for last time. Except now you did it and we were not in the correct position. Third time's the charm. Looks like this time I'm gonna hit the bottom of the box. No, okay. And I didn't get the O, but yeah, as I said, not the biggest deal. Alright, so far, I mean, oh, wow, I was about to say the thing that must never be said. Okay, so there's a whole bunch of bouncing stuff that's gonna have to go on here. It's like I can bounce on you, bounce on you. Rambi just seems like, I don't know. He makes things too easy. Do I want to fall here? I mean, again, there's not really any kind of indication, so we're gonna go for it. Big jump, whatever happens, happens, go! Oh no! Okay. Well, I had something going on there. I mean, I was definitely making progress until I ended up in the spikes. Not entirely sure how you're supposed to get by that without having a problem. I bet you probably get like Squitter at some point or something like that. And they can help you get past those spikes. Something's going on. Or maybe there's an exclamation mark barrel. I don't think we've seen one of those in a while. Yes, I just gotta get around you that way. And yeah, these guys are so glitchy. Like, what is your hitbox? And sometimes it seems like I definitely jump on you, and yet it doesn't count as a jump. Okay, very good. Those guys do that. I think there should hopefully be a DK barrel coming up, or was there no DK barrel after the checkpoint? Oh, maybe the DK barrel was before the checkpoint, so I was supposed to go back. Yes, now that I think about it, I forgot to do that. So we'll just give this a go. Why aren't you attacking me? That is weird. Okay. So without Rambi, this is what I was missing. Overall, not too bad since we have Dixie to help us. Not sure how I was supposed to make that jump if I didn't have Dixie. I like my Rambi Stampede strategy though. It actually seemed to help. There is the exclamation barrel. Ah, shoot. But no. I feel like this is... Oh my gosh! No way! No way! Oh my gosh. It felt like such an opportunity for there to be a secret. And since I had already botched the exclamation mark barrel, I was like, you know what? We're going for it. And there you go. And there you go. Wow, though. And that takes you all the way back to here? Wow. Okay, actually, wait. No, that's not how I did it last time. I came down here, and I got to a point where I couldn't see what was going on. And then I did it. So I think it was from here that I made an epic jump. And I did that, and I did that. And then if I stop here, that's okay. So I'm going to go down here, get the exclamation mark barrel, go to the left, and we can try this as many times as we need to. Alright. Alright, so I mean, we didn't miss the bonus game. That is awesome. And it's not an easy one to find. So you do a thing like that? Oh my gosh, okay, and then there's a second level of it. I thought I won. Wishful thinking. Alright, so now we gotta do that again. We're making progress though, and again, I mean, this isn't that bad. I hate to say that, but it's not really that bad. So we jump on you, we charge up here, do a couple jumps, so you, up here is where we stop. I mean, I probably should have just done it with Dixie, but it ended up working out with Rambi anyway. Now we're gonna get like double Rambi. Or no, it just doesn't load the other one. It'd be cool if it was like, well, I see how, that's not fair. That's exactly what I need to do, and yet I took damage for it. I also like how you lose Rambi up there, like there's a no Rambi sign off screen or something. But it's too bad it's not like Yoshi, where if there's two of them on screen, you get a 1-up instead. Wishful thinking, I suppose, but okay, at least this, we seem to have found some consistency with that. And then you do that, and then you do that, and then we just have to, you know, pretty much just hope. Like the rest of this level, you just need to hope that this part works correctly. So like that, into that barrel to the left again, but I'm not facing the correct direction, so I kind of just put my backside into that zinger, which did not work out overly well. Alright. Oh, and then I lost you. But I should still be okay. Actually, so there's that. And then there's this really awkward part. I did not like this part at all. Okay, well now I'm done. I'm just totally toast because... yeah. Unless I can go under here. No, you can't go in from the right. Alright, well, anyway, we found the bonus game, so... as long as we can beat that, hopefully the end of the level's not too far past that. I wouldn't be surprised, though, if it ends with a roller coaster segment. I would totally be, you know, prepared for that. But, let's try that one more time. And let's not forget about the DK barrel to the left this time. Actually, I probably just could have gone and got that, you know, after, the bonus game, because it brings you back to kind of this point. Actually, no, there is still a little bit of a stretch between here and where the bonus game dumps you out. Anyway, I'll see you in a minute. Alright, so we're here with Diddy this time. Can I do this? Barely. Barely. But barely is all you really need at the end of the day. Okay, so we jump on you. So now we need to do left, or, you know, all the... Okay, so... Oh, so we need to bounce on the red zinger, maybe, before going back to the left. Okay. That's fascinating. I'd hate dealing with you guys while riding Rambi. It is just the worst. So if I put Rambi there... Why do you not attack me? Okay, so I have no idea how that guy works, but as long as it works... That's the moral of this one. Some of the episodes of this Let's Play have had morals, and I guess, you know, as long as it works when it counts, that's the only time it really matters if it works or not. I like that we destroyed that guy on the way out. Okay, so here we go again. So the new strategy is try to bounce on this guy. Okay, yes! Yes! And then just through those thorns. You do it, Rambi. 39 DK coins. I almost said bonus coins. Bonus coins are old news. We have found all those years ago. Okay, so now it's all just about beating the level. And we can get back pretty much to the point we've gotten to by just doing a nice charge here and... I'm not really surprised, honestly. I'm not even surprised at this point. Now, you explain to me how that was fair. But anyway, so we just passed the 1 hour recording mark. And of course, I mean, it's not like this level's that long. So if I just left in like the winning runs, the video would be significantly shorter than that. But I think I have to show kind of the process of me figuring things out. Otherwise, you're going to be like, Andrew, where the heck did your, 30 lives go? There was only like 2 minutes of footage in between when you farmed for them and when you lost them all. So I think that there has to be a little bit of a demonstration here. Hopefully this video's not too boring. I mean, it's not much of a, really, fireworks kind of thing, considering it's the final episode, and it would have been nice, I guess, if, it was a little bit more of a... Oh, I don't know why I'm sliding down that. But I guess that was a thing. Yeah, it would have been cool if I was a little bit more triumphant. Speaking of triumphant, though, I was watching the footage when I was editing the previous video, and the second half of the second level, the lava level, blue lava, lavender lava, whatever it was called, blue burn, I think it was called. I was actually really surprised how well I did with Radley, considering you need him to access the bonus game. And it's definitely not easy to get him all of the way there, considering how many obstacles are kind of placed in your path. I was shocked how well I did. So, I mean, that's kind of, the victory run, I guess. If you want to see a good run, rewatch that video. But this one is just, there's lots of learning going on and lots of weird interactions with enemies. Hooray! But, I mean, that's just my fault. I'm not even going to blame that on the game, but just part of the process. What if I just charged up from here? That works! Okay! Suddenly... Okay. I mean, I was thinking of trying that earlier, but I don't know. I just didn't have much faith in it actually doing a thing. Okay, so here we are. We're proceeding to something. Is this another roller coaster section? No, it's not. And we get to keep Rambi. And we have Squeak. Thankfully, the most harmless enemy in the game. In before I totally get killed by one. This just feels like that one level of the real Lost World where you're dealing with all the clobbers. This is strangely easy. Why is there a banana there? As if, like, maybe there's something invisible, but... Whoa! At least I get to see Dixie's hair flutter in the wind. Compensation for that silly death, at least. Ugh. When you try so hard and yet still fail. Nice. Okay, so we learned that from here you can just do this and then enjoy the ride all the way up to that guy, which, well, he is just angry. Okay, so I mean, I kind of messed it up, but at the same time, we're here, and that's what matters. So then we get to this part, and we don't have Rambi this time, but you know what? He messed us up last time, so can't say I miss him all that much. So, I mean, it's not like there's anything really difficult to deal with. These aren't even, like, TNT guys. Like, at this point, I'm not really concerned if I lose some bananas. So there's a banana there for some reason, which shoots me over here, and I mean, I was expecting it to shoot me into something a lot worse than that. Is this the end? Okay, so the camera does not want me. I mean, it kind of looks like it's going to let you proceed. It's like, nope. I'm going to switch to Diddy because you never know. Yeah, I'm ready for anything. I wonder what Rambi would have given me, but obviously not that important. So we have to deal with another one of these glitchy green guys, and another one of the glitchy green guys. And there's the end. One last hit for good measure. Just in case. They didn't have enough of that. I don't know what's with this extremely easy room, says the guy who, you know, died in an extremely silly way and also took an extremely silly hit. But, yeah, I mean, it just does not fit with the rest of the level at all. And for our final target ever, a G. There you go. That is the final level of the game. Not that bad. The first room with the roller coaster, definitely the worst. The second room was a little weird considering some of the jumps and stuff it wanted you to make. And the second half was definitely a lot easier. I didn't have to farm for lives or anything after that point. Just a lot of silly mistakes on my part. But with that said, despite the fact that we've been recording for, again, over an hour, actually not too much longer since the last time I set the time, we still have to deal with the final boss in Crocodile Core. So, here we go with that. And as far as bosses have gone in this hack, they haven't been any different than their original game counterparts. Aha, he still shoots the fish. I think we all know that gag by now. So yeah, I'm not expecting anything too difficult from this, which is kind of nice. Not having to deal with too much after that. Once you've, you know, fought the Yellow Devil like 16,000 times in all the Mega Man games, these kinds of shots from K. Rool just don't seem like, you know, that threatening, I guess. But yeah, so we're just jumping over the clouds. So that was the last level. What do all of you think? I mean, I was playing pretty bad at some parts, I feel like. But that's also just, you know, the exhaustion setting in from having to do the roller coaster part like 17 times. But let me know what you think in the comments, especially if you've played that level, what you think about it. Shoot, I forgot about the second shot. I mean, I realized it after I jumped that there was going to be a second shot. Just kind of stayed to the left of it. And that's the trick. And then you gotta do that. Purple is just a controller reversal, I think, which is not too big of a deal. Does it ever wear off, though? Or does it stay until the end of the fight? I don't remember. But yeah, Dixie definitely makes this part a little bit easier. And you get that. And then, like that. And there you go, 40th DK coin. I've always thought it was so weird that the final boss only takes one hit. I always remember as a kid I was prepared for this really like you know, long beefed up battle, and that sequence of shots that he does there is definitely pretty tough, but I mean, considering you only have to deal with it once, not too much of an issue. So there you go, that is Donkey Kong Country 2, The Lost Levels. I had so much fun playing that, especially since my original playthrough on my own was interrupted by my file being deleted. It was the perfect opportunity for me to, you know, play through everything that I had played before, and also experience the end of the game with all of you, and I really enjoyed that. I don't know if we looked at the screen once, but there we go. We are better than Mario and Yoshi. Take that, Nintendo. Donkey Kong Country 2 is just such an awesome game. Definitely one of the best on the Super Nintendo, and even the best overall. Like, with a soundtrack that still stands up to this day, with levels and just gameplay that is still so smooth and awesome. And of course, you know, great graphics and just everything to go along with all that. An absolute classic. I am so happy that this ROM hack exists. And it is just so well done. I mean, there's times that were questionable, to be sure. But overall, it was just such a fantastic experience, and I would like to thank all of you who watched all 18 parts for joining me on this adventure. Again, sorry about this video. It's probably just a lot of deaths. Not what you were probably expecting from the final video. But if it's any kind of consolation, we didn't die at all at the final boss, so hooray. With that said, though, as far as future Let's Play plans, I don't have anything set in stone at the moment. Although, if I do have a few games in mind that I'm thinking of playing. Nothing laid out exactly for like what I want to be next. But they will probably be a little bit shorter in terms of, you know, lengthwise in games. So not like Banjo-Tooie or anything coming up next. But I do hope that when I get around, wow, just really, I forgot how it kind of just takes you right back to the title screen without any kind of, you know, additional credits or anything like that. I guess this will give us a chance to see just what percentage we have. 100%, so that's it. I mean, I guess because maybe we didn't get that last bonus coin in, what's it called? Not Slippery Climb. I'm forgetting the name of it. I want to say Rattle Battle, but it's definitely not Rattle Battle either. Snake something, I think. Reptile Rise, that's what it is. Yeah, no exclamation mark there, so that probably has something to do with why there's no, like, 102% as there is in the original game. But now I can go and add that to the end of all my video titles, because I honestly had no idea just what this game was going to do in terms of ultimate percentages. But yeah, I do definitely have some more ideas for games that I want to play through, or not even necessarily entire games, but maybe like certain modes of games that I really enjoy. I'm probably going to do, like, you know, little playthroughs of those, so I hope that you'll look forward to that. I also definitely want to get around to looking at more physical items in my collection. There's a lot of things in, you know, that wise that I want to touch on, so I hope that you enjoyed those videos as well. And thank you again so much for watching Donkey Kong Country 2: The Lost Levels. If there are any other ROM hacks of Donkey Kong Country games out there that are of this quality, please point me in their direction, because I would, you know, very much consider doing Let's Plays of them at some point, but not if they're like, you know, super Kaizo or anything like that. Speaking of that, there is a video I might make a little bit in that regard. But not like a full Let's Play or anything like that. But you'll see. But yeah, if there's any other really good Donkey Kong Country ROM hacks out there, please let me know. And with that said, thank you everyone so much for watching. Hope you had fun. Hope that you know, have enjoyed all my Donkey Kong Country Let's Plays. This was definitely for all of you who supported my first 3 so greatly. You know, I definitely had to do this one as well. And I hope to see you next time for something different. So thanks, and see you later.